Why is everything I make tiny? Let's answer that question. Hey guys, welcome back to Handmade. I'm Marianne and I'm here at home. So like a lot of us, I have been kind of looking around the house, trying to think of what I can make out of things I already have. I mean, it's just not that easy right now to go out and buy a bunch of craft supplies. You know, if there's anything that I'm really appreciative of and learning to not take for granted, it's the endless amount of craft supplies we have in the handmade studio at work. I do not have such a great, supply in my own house. So I've been looking around, trying to think of projects I can make with things I already have, and my eyes fell on these. These are some teeny tiny letter cookie cutters that I ordered once because I thought it would be so cute to make an alphabet out of cookies. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not great with imagining what sizes are in real life. I didn't realize these were going to be quite so tiny. I don't even know how you would make cookies. It would certainly not be worth the time and effort. So they've just been sitting around in my cookie cutter bin, taunting me. So I had these cookie cutters. I wanted to make something out of them. And then I looked to our supply of polymer clay. My kids love this stuff, and so we have all kinds of little ends and bits and bobbles. And I thought is that my kids, like so many kids, are going to school from home right now. Now, Lulu's in 5th grade, she's got her letters nailed down, but Hugo's in pre-K, and he's really been working on reading and spelling, and so I decided maybe I would make some polymer clay letter push pins so he could use them on a corkboard. They'd be cute, they'd be educational, and they don't require any supplies that I have to buy. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is marble our clay. This is so easy to do, and in fact, this is a great activity to have your kids help with, but my kids are actually at school right now, so I'm going to tackle this on my own and then surprise them when they come upstairs on their break. So you want to start with a little bit of white clay, and this is half of a block of our blue clay. So the first thing you want to do is roll these into a snake. There we go. We're going to have a bigger blue snake and then a skinnier white snake. These do not have to be perfect because, as you'll see, they're just going to get twisted together. So once you have them twisted into a snake, fold it over and twist it again and roll that out. And then we just repeat that until you feel like the colors are really mixed and melded and marbled together. It's so pretty. And what I love about this is it's always different. You never really know what kind of color combination you're going to get. Now I'm going to leave some fairly big patches of white and blue because as we cut our letters out, we will re-roll the scraps, and I want the scraps to still look marbled, so I don't want to mix it too much. This is looking good. So I'm going to take that, and now I'm going to grab a roller. Now for this, you can use a straight-sided glass, a glass bottle, a rolling pin. I actually have this rolling pin that's made for rolling out fondant, and it comes with these rubber band guides that help you maintain a really even thickness. It's super handy, but you could actually probably mimic this with a regular rolling pin or a glass bottle and some rubber bands. If you've ever used polymer clay to make beads or anything like that, you've probably done something like this before. So you'll see now that because of my rubber band guides, it's made a really even thickness. Flatten that out, and now we're going to cut out our letters. So like I said, you definitely can get several rolls out of this. You can see this first roll has bigger streaks of blue and white, You know, your next one will be more marbled, and then the one after that will be even more marbled. I find that you can get about 2 additional rolls through before you really just start to run out of clay, but at that point it's pretty much mixed together. So then just start pressing your little letter cookie cutters. And you want to try to fit them together. This is a fun little puzzle. If you're like me, I love making cutout cookies at the holidays, and I have a personal challenge to see how many cookies I can get out of one section of dough. It's just like, it really pleases me. You guys are really gonna start to get an insight into my brain and the things that I consider fun. It's weird in there, guys. So you guys may be wondering, you know, this is cute and all, but how are you gonna get that clay out? It is stuck in there. Well, I had the same question for myself. And I tried a toothpick and it just poked a hole in the clay. Like, that didn't work very well. And then I tried a cotton swab, just a regular old cotton swab, and it's perfect because it doesn't poke a hole in the clay. It's very gentle and it just nudges the letter right out. You can always give it a little pat with your finger if it is laying a little funky. But that's it. Cotton swab. Who knew? And as you poke them out, you can go ahead and set them on a baking sheet covered with parchment paper. And I found that with just a half a block of clay and a little bit of white, I can get almost the entire alphabet. We're gonna make multiple colors, so all of the letters will definitely be well represented. All right, so gather up all of your scraps, and you can see I didn't really roll them into a ball or anything because I want to maintain that marbling, and just roll those out. We're just going to cut out a few more letters. Now we're just going to repeat with any other colors that you want to do. I think I'm going to do all of these. I'm going to do, let's see, this purple, yellow, orange, and this little hot pink. So just repeat that process until you've cut out all of your letters. Look at that. Is that not so beautiful? All right, these are just going to go into the oven. You know, you really just want to follow the directions on the package of clay, keeping in mind that these are pretty thin and will probably bake up fairly quickly. Okay. These are done baking. They're all cooled, and because I'm a crazy person, I went through and put them in alphabetical order. But really I did this so I could make sure that I have enough of letters that get used a lot, and it looks like I have a pretty good mix. You know, we may wish we had a few more vowels, but overall I feel pretty good. So now it's just time to attach these to our thumbtacks so that we have our adorable letter thumbtacks. I am going to keep this sheet of parchment paper that I used to set the letters on while the glue hardens. We are just using, you know, your very basic, very boring thumbtack. Super inexpensive, super utilitarian, perfect to dress up with a little letter. Now we're just gonna grab our trusty hot glue gun, and each letter is going to kind of have a different spot that makes sense for the thumbtack. How cute are those? I can't wait to watch my kids fill this up with all the words they can think of to write. And I mean, it's also just really cute as a memo board too. I want to hear from you guys. What are you making from what you already have laying around? I could definitely use some inspiration, so let me know in the comments down below, and tell me, you know, have you ever played with polymer clay? When I was a kid, I was obsessed with making teeny tiny replicas of food, so maybe it's no surprise that my destiny seems to be making tiny things on the internet. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay crafty, and remember, everything will be okay.